Why are you giving me dirty looks for Chicago, brother?
You just have, you're known for your bumper music, man.
So?
I'm not, I didn't roll eyes or nothing. I'm just looking at you. You had a big smile on your face.
I am alive again. I'll be sitting in the front row May 21st to see Chicago at the American Music Theater in Lancaster, I might add. So, yeah. And May the 7th, I'm seeing Earth, Wind, and Fire. So get on the bandwagon, buddy.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Hey, it is the Trophy Michael C+C Sports Factory show powered up on a Friday night by Brewers Outlet. And joining us now, our MMA guru, Tony Reid, is in the house. Why is Chad Evans taking a picture of your wife taking video?
Oh wait, that's not the right button.
He's actually trying to take a picture of us, I believe.
Is that the way that works?
Unless he was just trying to sneakily take a picture of her, make it look like he was taking one of us.
I don't want to know.
I think that's where he's at right now.
I really don't want to know. Anyways, while he tries to take a picture, we'll talk about the real stuff that's going on here. Because he's too busy playing with his phone, you know. So, at any rate, lots is going on in the world of MMA.
A lot. I think we'd be remiss if we didn't start out by talking about Chad's trip to BCS.
Well, yeah, I was going to save that for last because it's kind of funny.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, we can finish with the bang.
Yeah.
Or a knockout punch.
Just like the video. Finished with a bang.
We'll get to that at the end, trust me.
Yeah, this is actually a huge weekend in MMA. UFC 158 will be Saturday night. It's a welterweight title fight, GSP and Nick Diaz. There could be two more polar opposite guys. GSP's the clean-cut guy, always says and does the right thing, you know, keeps his nose clean, everybody loves him. Nick Diaz is the guy, he comes from the hood, he's saying a lot of four-letter words, doing a lot of sign language, giving no one respect, and these two guys for the last couple weeks and even months, it's really come to a head this week with different press conferences and the weigh-ins were today and things like that, but it's one of those few fights every year where I'm like almost giddy to watch. Like you just can't wait to see it. You really, it's like you're being like a young schoolgirl, man. You just can't wait.
So why aren't you there?
That's a sore subject.
It is actually.
Take it easy. Let him work it out.
I know, but I can say that on the radio because she's too busy taking video.
Yeah. It is a sore subject, actually, and I think I might just leave it at that right now.
All right, that's good. I'm sorry.
But it's 4th of July weekend.
Tim's
fight.
Yeah, we can jump into that.
That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to let him finish about this weekend since it's
okay. All right, I got all excited.
This weekend, like I said, this weekend is a fantastic card. Other than the main event, the GSP Nick Diaz, it's actually in Montreal, which is kind of GSP's stomping ground. He seems to fight there a lot. It's always one of the most electric buildings you'll ever be in to see GSP fight in Canada. So it's going to be a great fight. Johnny Hendricks is fighting Carlos Condit. If Hendricks wins that, he's going to get a shot at the winner of GSP Nick Diaz, which I'm thinking GSP's going to pull it out. But anyhow, that fight's on the card. Nate Marquardt against Jake Ellenberger. A bunch of welterweight fights. So the UFC's been doing that a lot lately, stacking cards with certain weight classes. Like there's a heavyweight card towards the end of the last year. The card Tim's on, like we kind of touched on, that's almost like an entirely middleweight, heavy, or filled card. So it's kind of cool in a sense to see all the guys in similar weight classes going at it. But, you know, it is what it is.
No, I'm listening, Troph.
Oh, okay.
You're giving me the nod. You're going to throw me the ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's this weekend.
That is, yeah.
And it should be a good time.
It's going to be an awesome main event, co-main event. For sure.
So let me ask you this because I know that Tim has been signed up for UFC 162.
Yeah.
So does that mean that there's 3 more in between? That before actually Tim fights?
There'll be more shows than that actually. They have a UFC on FX, a UFC on Fox, a couple network shows in the meantime, Ultimate Fighter finale, some smaller shows. Yeah, John Jones is fighting Chael Sonnen next month, and that's going to be again. There's a few coming up in a row that are those fights that if you're a fan, you just have to see them. So this is definitely a good time of the year right now. It's almost like Christmas and.
All right, well, it's time to talk about UFC 162, which is what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I'm excited because when I was there over at the gym, Tim didn't have a fight.
No,
and I just wanted to know how it worked. I'm like, what do you do? Wait for the phone to ring. I said, really? Because I mean that's basically what you do.
Yeah.
And it rang.
Actually, I'm no lie. The next day, he was teaching kickboxing class, and Jade and I, we were all kind of like mingling around, and he said Monty, who's his agent, had called, so we knew something was in the works. So literally within the next day or two after you were there. So I don't know if that was
it was me.
Something Chad Evans intervention.
I can tell you what Tim does when he's not fighting.
What's that?
I really can because I was at a wedding expo the other week. And Jade had her photo booth there,
absolutely.
Okay, and Tim was carrying the photo booth into the wedding expo. So that's what he does in his free time, you know.
Yeah. lot of stuff at the gym too with, personal training. A lot of the classes have taken off lately, actually, the women's classes, women's kickboxing. We're up to 3 days a week with that now. We're getting between 15 and 25 people, and that packs that gym. I mean, it's an awesome showing, so that's working well for us. The elementary wrestling's at 1:30 to 2:30 Sundays. We have high school after that, 2:30 to 3:30, so yeah, we got to get the guys in the gym, man. That's what we're kind of like joking to each other, like, where are the guys at? We got to get the guys back in the gym. Chad was in once.
Yeah, I was in there once.
Chad was in once.
I work out like, I don't know. I'm
once a millennium.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
So who's Bochy fighting?
Mark Munoz.
Mark Munoz.
Yes.
What's his story?
He's a high-level amateur wrestler. He came to the UFC with basically that. He's developed this stand-up game a little bit. He works with Kings, which is a well-known like Muay Thai kickboxing gym out in California. He's a solid fighter. I want to say a tad overrated. He was in the top 10, top 5 for some time, and I'm just going to say he's a tad overrated and leave it at that.
Really?
Yeah,
but he was ranked up there pretty good.
He's depending on how much stock you put into the rankings. He's top 10, top 12. But Tim's planted there in the top 10. He's right in the mix too. So the main event on that card is actually Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman, which is.
Those are two guys I actually heard of.
Yes.
To be quite honest with you.
I'm starting to get the hang of all these names here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I heard that guy.
So Anderson Silva, a.k.a. Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Weidman was the fight Tim was going to have before Weidman pulled out with an injury. So,
right.
So it's funny how things all work out.
So what kind of fight does this mean for Tim?
This will put him, if he wins this and wins decisively, I think it'll put him right back in the conversation, right back in the mix, top 5, top 6, and, be calling for Anderson or Chris Weidman if he happens to win the fight. I don't think he will, but if he does.
What do you have to do, and I think I might have said this before, to get that title shot? Do you just keep winning and keep fighting and just hope that the timing's right?
That is the million-dollar question right now, because there are so many deserving guys out there, and there are only so many shots to be had, and even when the shots are given, for the lack of a better word, it's generally probably not to the guy that you would think would get it. So there's a lot of self-promotion involved. The UFC is about making money. They're business first, and I'm not afraid to come out and say that.
Right.
They tend to give the shot to the guy that could get the most pay-per-view buys or bring in the most, move the most meters for them. So
you know what you need to have?
Me?
2 words. Battle Royal.
Like an MMA, like UFC.
Like over the octagon.
I was going to say like an MMA over the top. Yeah, I like it.
Now that would.
Here's a tidbit of information. One guy was almost thrown out of a cage in one of the early UFC events. Tank Abbott almost threw Cal Worsham out of the cage, and they raised the cage 6 inches after that fight.
Really?
Wow.
Little tidbit of information.
Little tidbit of information.
So that is that is UFC 162, and it's July 4th weekend, and it's in Las Vegas.
I believe it's the 6th, yeah.
Right.
July. So yeah.
Saturday the 6th, yes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to ask you if you're going to that because I got in trouble the first time.
I know I'm going.
Yeah.
I think we're going to make a 92.3 WVSL road trip.
I'm in. The next day is my birthday, so yeah, I'm definitely in.
I'm saying,
hey, let me work on that. Let me work on that. A nice 4-day weekend.
Yeah, really. So before we let you go, wow, we could be just send bail money, And either that or you probably pawn me off at the pawn shop, guys, or something silly like that,
We'll take you to meet Shumlin.
We'll get a solid $30 for trophies.
Exactly. Yeah, my phone and my digital recorder are worth more than me, But anyway, so before we let you go, we got to talk about this world famous video.
Oh yeah. No, it's a new segment that we have with Max Media. It's called Chad Tours. So basically, I go around to these places, like these historic places, or places you might not have heard of that are in the area,
and do a video tour,
such as Barbarian Combat Sports, which I only knew about it because of the noble steed Tony Reid telling me about it, and I know who Tim Boach is,
right?
And we were able to go in there, and what a great time that was. First of all, Boachie's awesome, and he's a great sport, and he did all the cheesy stuff that we wanted him to do, and he was great. And it was great.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was pretty good.
Yeah. And you can find the video. It's on YouTube. Just search for Chad Tours. You can also find it on Y106.5's Facebook page and B98.3's. And online, of course.
Right, exactly.
Too. So, but no, it was a great time. And it's a beautiful gym.
Yeah, but here's my question. I mean, everybody knows who Tim Boach is. Okay?
Yeah.
And everybody knows that in the end he was going to knock you out. Okay? But my question is, how come you didn't have his gym manager in the video?
What are you talking about? Tony Reid.
Yeah.
I made it.
The Noble
It was a slight cameo.
No.
It's not about me, Trove.
Well, we only have 4 minutes to work with,
Is
and
that
we wanted
it?
to give equal amount of time.
Yeah.
But no. I was hitting your hand pads.
Well, that's true. At the very beginning, I did
mitts.
see that. Yeah.
I was hitting the mitts.
Yeah, that's not really what I would call a glamorous part of the video, you know. So, but
That's fine.
Everybody was making fun of my skinny arms.
Yeah, so what did you learn?
I learned a 1 and a 2. I learned that, right? You know what,
Get
Boach?
the 3 and 4. We
You know what,
just stuck with
Boach?
1 and 2.
You know what Boach told me to do? Like we were just when the camera wasn't rolling, we were just kind of messing around in the octagon, you know. And then he says, "Well, we were kind of like fake sparring because I didn't really want to get too close, right?" So he's just dancing around me a little bit, and he brings his leg and brings it up to like my eye level, and I'm 6'3", right? And he goes, "Wha pow," like that. And I said, "That was quick." And he goes, "That's about 25%." He said, "I said that's slow." He said, "Oh yeah, that's slow." He goes, "That's your trick. See, what you got to do is look at your competitor's feet, and then you give him a kick in the head." So yeah,
Very
yeah.
true.
Every time he had his head down, I was a little nervous throughout that whole thing. But what a great guy! It was really cool. So certainly out there at Raspberry Avenue.
I think that's a side of Tim that people don't see, like unless you know him.
And
See
that's
him
what,
goof around
right.
and
And that's
have
what
fun.
we wanted to show.
And
And I think it worked
I've
well.
even said to him, like, to kind of get out there more, not in a fake way, but just promote yourself and show people who you really are, and that's what we're trying to do.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, let's face it. I mean, and I don't really know him that well, other than I've met him a few times. But, for most people, they just see, the dude on TV in the octagon. And so they don't really know, and they probably think, oh, he's a mean guy, because, he's beating the snot out of some guy on TV. But, that's not the case at all.
That couldn't be further from the truth, honestly. He's one of the most laid back, easygoing guys.
Oh, we're practically best friends.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, me and Bochi.
Nice.
Yeah, we're practically best friends.
I mean, they're exchanging texts and
yeah, we went to the
dinners
movies.
and-
We saw the Oz movie. No,
They rented Here Comes the Boom. With
Oh
Kevin
yeah,
James
we
and
loved
watched
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, here we go. That was actually pretty funny. Though.
Yeah,
I
really
gotta
was.
admit.
It really was.
But so anyways, you can stop by Barbarian Combat
Combat
Sports, and got lots of classes and stuff going on. We all know you've got your websites going on, and you continue to write great stuff for
Thank you.
for the MMA, and I know you'll be watching diligently tomorrow night.
I will. I'll have my popcorn. And
Get your popcorn and your Kool-Aid,
yeah,
and we'll work on that ESPN road trip
I think
to
that's,
Vegas.
that might be the best idea.
I think we need octagon side seats.
Ooh, lofty
Gone
goals,
side.
but we can try.
Sounds good to
Make
me. Of course, that is our MMA guru, Tony Reid, joining us here on this Friday night. And we got one more segment left.
Yep, one more.
And we're going to talk some college women's basketball because the Bloomsburg University women's team's in action tonight. So we're going to check in with the coach and their player of the year coming up here in just a minute. Tony, as always, thanks for stopping by.
The Noble Steed, Tony Reid,
Oh,
my man.
I'm already trying to kick that nickname. It's,
No,
it's stuck already.
it's great.
It's like,
You need a T-shirt.
I
It's
can
great.
do that. I know a guy.
It's all coming up next on ESPN Radio.